Okay. This is just an introduction to this week. I've got testing info available in Blackboard under syllabus and other course documents. So that's over here on this left-hand tab. Syllabus and other course documents. You can click on that and pull up the test information and then read through that. So make sure you read through this pretty thoroughly. You've got the 3 tests. Those are the dates they'll become available, and then the due date, you'll have a week from when I actually post it, and the study guide in order to actually take your test. Make sure you schedule it well before these dates. Like, you could schedule these things today if you want. You'll do that. If you're off campus, you need to go to the LEC website. That's the lec.usm.edu/proctoring, and that will walk you through what you need to do. I don't manage the testing for off-campus students. That's all done through them. If you are on campus, you can do it with me. I've got a lab here where you can do it. Or if you're on the Gulf Coast, I've got some colleagues down there who I can make arrangements with, provided you give me enough lead time to do that. If you don't, I mean, you're just going to be out of luck. Okay. Instructions on accessing it will be in my math lab. You'll get there through Blackboard, just like you always do. I'll put a module in there that has the link to your test and also the study guides and what have you. Your proctor will verify who you are with some kind of ID, and then they'll type in the password and get you started on your test. Okay. During the test, you can have blank scratch paper. I would bring some of my own in case they don't give you some. A simple scientific calculator. I've got the TI-30X2S. That's what I always use in class. But I would get the X. If you haven't already gotten one, I'd get the TI-30XS. So not the X2S. It's also called the Multi-View. It's a better calculator. I've had about a half dozen of them, but students like to loan them out and they never give them back because they're so great. So that's what I would get for it. And also you can, of course, have something to write with. What you can't have, you can't bring any notes or your textbook or any other reference material. I do give you a study guide before the test, but you can't bring that to the test. People always ask me, can I bring that? No, you can't bring that. The only thing you can access is the test itself. Now, within the test, I may have a formula sheet for you. Normally test 2 in the final exam will have a little formula sheet. It'll be listed as question 1 within your test, and you can pull that up and reference that during the test. But again, that will be within the test itself. You can't bring anything with you. Cell phones, you can't have those or any other communication device. You cannot have graphing calculators. You can't access any other website or part of your courses. And make sure you review those study guides that I'll post before the test. Okay, so this week we're doing 1.1 part 1. We're just going to talk about degrees, minutes, and seconds, and then the majority of the time I spend kind of rambling on in 2.5. That's the section on solving right triangles. I spent most of my time, because I already made these videos, I spend most of the time talking about range finding and bearing, finding bearing. That's the main topic. And your homework problems will have some other ideas, but really what you need to be doing is just you'll get a lot of practice with different types of problems. You're trying to identify a right triangle in the problem, and once you've got that right triangle, use your trig functions to solve it. So it's a lot like the last section, just more of these different types of problems. So that's it. I'll go ahead and post these videos, and I'll see you next time.